Here's the man we are looking for.
Gentlemen.
What's going on, buddy?
Same old. It means my dog ate it. It's Latin. It's a joke.
Get ready to slice into some nostalgia. It's been over 2 decades since American Pie first hit theaters in 1999, making us laugh, cringe, and maybe even tear up a little. Just a little. From awkward high school moments to unforgettable characters like Stifler and Jim's dad, this teen comedy became an instant classic and a pop culture phenomenon. But where are the East Great Falls gang now? Have they stayed in the spotlight or taken a step back from the fame? In this video, we're catching up with the cast of American Pie, then versus now. And trust us, you're in for some surprises. So buckle up for a hilarious and heartwarming trip down memory lane. This is American Pie, cast then and now, 2025 edition. Back in 1999, Jason Biggs became the poster boy for awkward teenage experiences. His role as Jim, the lovable goof who couldn't catch a break, had audiences laughing, cringing, and rooting for him all at once. From the infamous pie scene to those hilariously uncomfortable talks with his dad, Jason's performance was equal parts heart and embarrassment, and it launched him straight into stardom. Following American Pie, he reprised his role in several sequels and appeared in romantic comedies like Loser and Anything Else. But he didn't stop there. Jason explored his range with darker roles and even became a voice actor, most notably voicing Leonardo in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles animated series. In 2025, he's a proud dad, husband, and still making people laugh, recently popping up in sitcoms and talk shows, often poking fun at his early fame. And yes, no matter what he does, people still ask him about that scene with the pie. This one time, at band camp, became a cultural phenomenon, all thanks to Alyson Hannigan's perfectly delivered deadpan lines as Michelle. What seemed like a quiet, nerdy girl turned out to be one of the wildest characters in the series, and Alyson pulled it off with genius timing and charm. After American Pie, she soared even higher with her beloved role as Willow in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, cementing her place in geek royalty. But her biggest TV win came as Lily on How I Met Your Mother, where she spent 9 seasons stealing scenes and delivering laughs. Today in 2025, Alyson is juggling mom life with a successful hosting gig on Penn and Teller, Fool Us, and has recently joined a new family-friendly cooking competition as a guest judge. She's leaned into her lovable persona, staying active in both TV and voice acting, and though she's long since graduated from band camp, Michelle still holds a sweet and chaotic spot in all our hearts. When you think of American Pie, it's impossible not to think of Stifler, the outrageous, loudmouthed, unapologetically wild party animal who stirred up trouble in every single scene. Seann William Scott played him to comedic perfection, giving us one of the most iconic teen movie characters of all time. But while Stifler was known for being crude and chaotic, Seann's real-life path has been more thoughtful and grounded. After American Pie, he starred in several comedies like Dude, Where's My Car?, Role Models, and the cult hockey film Goon, showcasing both his comedic chops and surprising heart. In the 2010s, he stepped away from the spotlight a bit, focusing on his personal life and exploring more dramatic and indie roles. Now, in 2025, Seann's making a quiet comeback with a dark comedy series in development and a few film projects in post-production. He's not chasing the fame like he used to, but don't get it twisted. Fans still call him Stiffmeister every time he walks into a bar. Tara Reid was the quintessential 90s it girl, and her role as Vicky in American Pie only added to that image. As Kevin's high school sweetheart, Vicky was the more mature, emotionally aware teen who wasn't afraid to speak her mind. Tara brought just the right mix of sweetness and sass to the role, making her character feel grounded amid all the teen chaos. After the success of American Pie, she went on to appear in films like Josie and the Pussycats and Van Wilder, and then gained cult status with the Sharknado franchise, where she leaned into her campy fame. Her off-screen life, though, often overshadowed her work, as Tara became a tabloid staple in the early 2000s. In 2025, she's flipped the script, launching a lifestyle brand, teasing a tell-all memoir, and hosting a podcast that dishes on her Hollywood highs and lows. She's also dipped her toes back into acting with a few indie projects, proving that the comeback is real. Vicky may have graduated, but Tara's still very much in the game. Klein brought heartthrob status to American Pie as Oz, the jock with a poetic soul who broke stereotypes by trading locker room talk for love songs. His chemistry with Mena Suvari's Heather gave the franchise one of its most sincere love stories. After the film, Chris continued his rise in Hollywood with notable roles in Election, We Were Soldiers, and the rom-com Just Friends. But his journey wasn't without bumps. Chris has openly discussed his struggles with addiction, and his candidness about recovery earned him respect both in and out of the industry. In the 2010s, he took a step back from the spotlight but made a strong return with TV roles in shows like Sweet Magnolias and The Flash, where he played the villain Cicada. By 2025, Chris has become a symbol of growth and redemption. He's sober, focused on family life, and enjoying a steady comeback in TV and film. Oz may have traded lacrosse for life lessons, but he's still winning in his own way. Mena Suvari played Heather, the angelic choir girl who proved that being kind, smart, and grounded never goes out of style. Her on-screen romance with Oz was one of the emotional pillars of American Pie, and Mena's performance gave the film unexpected depth. But 1999 was a massive year for her. Not only did she appear in American Pie, but she also starred in American Beauty, earning her critical acclaim and solidifying her as an indie darling. She became a style icon and a symbol of early 2000s Hollywood cool. Over the years, she continued acting in indie films, thrillers, and horror projects, and even made appearances in TV series like American Horror Story. In 2025, Mena is thriving on and off the screen. She's a mom, an activist for mental health and women's rights, and still captivating audiences in streaming thrillers and award season contenders. Heather may have been quiet, but Mena's legacy speaks volumes. Finch was the intellectual oddball with a mysterious vibe, and Eddie K. Thomas played him with a calm confidence that made him a standout in a cast full of loud personalities. Whether he was sipping espresso or scandalizing everyone with his cougar conquests, Stifler's mom, anyone, Finch was always 2 steps ahead. After American Pie, Eddie kept working steadily, transitioning into more mature roles and becoming a reliable character actor. He voiced Barry on American Dad and starred in CBS's Scorpion, which ran for 4 seasons, and earned him a whole new fan base. These days in 2025, Eddie's keeping things low-key but classy, doing voice work, appearing in offbeat indie films, and even doing some theater work in New York. He might not chase the spotlight, but he's still got that Finch energy. Smart, smooth, and always a little mysterious. Kevin was the glue that held the friend group together, the sentimental one who truly believed in love, even when things got messy. Thomas Ian Nicholas brought sincerity and heart to the role, making Kevin feel like the kind of guy you wanted to succeed, even when he was a little too caught up in teen romance. After American Pie, Thomas took a different path than most of his co-stars. While he continued acting in smaller roles, he leaned heavily into music, forming his own band and touring around the US with a pop-punk vibe that fans actually loved. In recent years, he's taken on behind-the-scenes roles as a producer and screenwriter, carving out a niche for himself in indie film. Now, in 2025, Thomas is balancing music, movies, and fatherhood. And there you have it, the hilarious, heartwarming, and sometimes unexpected glow-ups of the American Pie cast, from their awkward teen years in 1999 to their grown-up lives in 2025. It's wild to think it's been over 2 decades since Jim, Michelle, Stifler, Vicky, Oz, Heather, Finch, and Kevin became household names. Whether they stayed in the spotlight or took a different road, each of them left a mark on pop culture that still holds strong today. From wild parties and awkward moments to real-life growth, challenges, and comebacks, this cast has truly come full circle. It's a testament to how much can change and how much can stay the same when it comes to iconic movies and the people who made them unforgettable. Watching them evolve through the years reminds us of where we were when American Pie first hit theaters, and how these characters became more than just laughs. They became a part of growing up for an entire generation. If you love this trip down memory lane, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future throwbacks. And we want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell us, who was your favorite character? Did you watch American Pie in theaters or catch it later at home? And where do you think the cast will be in another 10 years? Thanks for watching, and as always, stay nostalgic, stay curious, and we'll see you in the next one.